I pressed it.
Good?
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to the Undecided Show Name. This is our first episode, Why Nothing Matters and Nothing is Real. Wait, I think it was Why Nothing is Real and... No, everything is fake and nothing matters. That's what it was. Anyways, let's hop right in. Why not? The first thing I have written on my list is 9/11 was an inside job. Let's start with like a light subject, you know, just like nothing too heavy, you know.
But before we get into it, if this ever goes viral, which it probably won't, we're not trying to offend anybody that was involved in 9/11, got affected
our
by 9/11.
Our producer is telling us to say that, right?
Yeah, our producer is forcing us to talk about this. But yes, we're not trying to, like, it could have been a real terrorist attack. But,
there's very low possibility of that.
But there is evidence to conclude. Either way, people that died that day died out of vain by either America or terrorists. So
I get what you're saying. Yeah, vain. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's fine.
I mean,
vain is like when you love yourself.
No, vain is.
But like
they died out of this kind of thing.
Can we please talk about it, anyways? There's like. Okay, there's this video, and it's like, okay, so the theory is that we believe, right, that the government planted a bomb inside the
Twin Towers.
And
or different.
Was there planes? Do we believe there was planes?
I don't think so, because there's like a video that shows a plane going full speed at concrete, and it like disintegrates. And the World Trade Centers are made out of steel. Carbon something steel. So that
biologist. Anyway, no. There's this video, and it was like an audio, and it was like, oh my god, the towers are going down, and like the original video, they were just saying, oh my god, look, it exploded or whatever, and then the one that they showed on the news, it was like, oh my god, a plane hit the towers. So they literally edited that in. The government edited it to make it seem like a plane hit the thing.
And there's videos of like the plane like not even like coming in. There's videos where like it doesn't even
disappears.
Hit. It's like an edited thing.
Mm-hmm. It's CGI.
And people believe that the ISIS or Osama bin Laden didn't do it, but George Bush was trying to start something against Muslims in the Middle East. So he had to have a reason. So people are saying that maybe he created this whole plan to create a terrorist attack on his own people, and then frame who was it? Just Muslims? So
no, what's the country that
I think he's from Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And isn't it funny how they found him exactly 10 years after?
When he left office.
When he wasn't president. And then they found him in Pakistan, and after they found him in Pakistan, America was like, are you hiding him? So bam, another war.
And it wasn't, isn't it convenient that, what's his face? Bush? You know how you know how there was like an attack on, what's it called? What did they hit also? They hit like the Capitol.
The Pentagon.
The Pentagon. Isn't it funny how George Bush was nowhere near anywhere from
he was in Sarasota.
The Northeast. He was nowhere in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. This leads into our next discussion. Why? I think I wrote this down actually. How like the government kills people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I saw this thing. It was like the leader of the Flint water, like trying to get Flint's water back. She was shot and killed in her home.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
why would anyone shoot her?
Mm-hmm.
What is a possible negative thing you can say about a woman trying to help bring clean water to a whole city?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's not even like political. Like, it's really not. They're just trying to get people clean water to drink.
And that brings us to another point about the Flint crisis, and also Puerto Rico. What's it called? Population control.
Yeah.
Like the government is trying to kill us.
Yeah. Like, have you heard of those things where it's like I read this actually yesterday. It was like cancer doesn't
There's a cure for cancer?
That too, but also cancer they don't know where it comes from. They say it could be genetic, but where did the first person get their cancer from? Like, it's not...
Oh, so you're saying cancer was created by the government?
Yeah, because you can't spread cancer.
But
there's just too many secrets.
That's basically saying that any disease that's hereditary didn't start her.
No, because diseases sprang up from animals, but cancer doesn't. Cancer's not even contagious.
It's
so
like
how
one
do
of the
people
biggest
get it?
diseases, you know?
Yeah. Let's talk about population control.
Hold on.
Okay? People say we can fit a lot more people on this planet. It's just resources. Oh, I actually have something to talk about that I found out recently. The reason why people have to use GMO to make foods is because there's not enough time for actual crops to grow in time to feed everybody in the world.
Really?
Yeah. Because if you think about it, GMO grows faster,
We'll have a good
is
segue.
bigger, but if it's natural foods, then like...
Yeah.
it gets...
Also,
segue!
Oh. You know what's his face? Oh, this can also segue to other things. Elon Musk. This is going to branch into something else later, but let me branch a little further. Okay. Elon Musk, he's like the richest man in the world, right? Hold on. Elon Musk net worth 11 billion.
I'm pretty sure Bill Gates is like 300 billion.
Bill Gates net worth.
The answer I found is 89 billion
Oh.
800 million.
I thought Elon Musk just started out with Tesla.
Anyways, 90 billion. I don't think people realize how big billion is.
Anyway.
A billion is like a lot.
Yeah.
People have said that Bill Gates can like cure world hunger like 5 times over with all the money he has.
Yeah. I think, okay, a lot of people say, like, what's it called? Like, the rich worked really hard to get their money. But to be honest, did they? How many, like I get it, Bill Gates created Microsoft, right? He made, a thing. But $98 billion seems a bit excessive. That, like, who needs that much money? No one needs.
This brings us to our next session.
I'm not done talking.
Oh,
Okay?
I was gonna talk about communism, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm not done talking yet. Okay? I get it. If you work hard, you should get money, right? But I just don't think anyone should be able to have that much money.
Okay. The only thing that like decides like the classes and like separates us as like classes is like, what did you say? Entitlement. This is a reach. I know most people won't like agree with it because it's like in the society it's like, you know. But like, who says this guy who made a computer, who says he deserves to be rich over someone who does like hard labor, construction? What separates them and who says that they have to make different amounts of money, you know?
Because people that get paid less honestly work the hardest. Like, I'm not saying, that doesn't apply to everybody, but construction workers are working in 90-degree heat every single day in houses that don't have AC. They're carrying around their tools everywhere. They have to deal with nail guns. They have to deal with chainsaws. They have to build houses for other people. That's a really, hard job to have. Like, your whole, if that house collapses, it's your fault. Who's to say they don't deserve as much money as someone who just built a computer?
It's back to like entitlement. Like, you feel entitled to make more money because we were conditioned to think that because
more people use what you made.
What? I don't know.
I get what you're trying to say, though. I get it.
Like, you know.
Anyways.
Oh, this brings us to communism. This is a very debatable topic as well. I remember someone said, Sebastian it was. They're like, communism only works in theory. Like,
yeah.
I mean, sure. Like, going back to Bill Gates having $89 billion.
That was spread out equally. Everyone would be rich.
Yeah. Like the top 1% has the most money in the world. And yet still people are wondering where their next meal is coming from. Like, what is that?
People are living in villages made out of mud.
Yeah. If communism wasn't looked at as this bad thing of North Korea or wherever communism is, well, I don't know. What's the worst thing? It's not a bad idea at all. I wonder if we took all the money that people make and divide it, how much the yearly income
across
would be.
the world. I think we should start off with a country and test where it goes. But then later if it's, cause okay, I get it. Like Russia is a communist country, and like it's not the best thing over there. But if everybody in the world, every single billionaire in this world, spread their money evenly, right? I honestly feel like would it even matter? Because then at that point, everyone would be rich.
Like who
cares?
Who cares? It's just greed. Like
I deserve more because I did this.
yeah, like all back to entitlement. Anyway, okay, this one is interesting. I don't know if I believe in this one. Time is a social construct. People say everything happens at once, right? And like we created this we like I don't know. We like created time to like I don't know how to explain it.
I don't get that. I don't think I believe that.
Sheree said refried beans are Mexican smoothies.
Ew.
Changed my mind.
Why didn't you guys do it live?
Elliot said, shut up and FaceTime you, babe.
Okay, change my mind. So how is
This is interesting. This is called the grandfather paradox and it has to do with time travel. Okay. The grandfather paradox is when a time traveler goes back and kills his parents or his grandfather. The major plot to the movie Terminator. Why I didn't even know that. Or, okay. They kill like their parents or their grandfather so that they are never born and life is forever altered, right? If that were to happen, some physicists say you would not be born in one parallel universe but still born in another. Others, like, do you believe in parallel universes, like where we exist in like another universe but like something's like slightly different?
Probably.
That plays into the
Deja vu thing.
Simulation?
No. The one where you're like it's like Berenstain Bears.
Oh! Mandela effect.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yes. Mandela effect. You know when that blew our minds? Literally
It still blows my mind.
Yeah, parallel universes. There's no other
I
explanation.
feel like I had a Bernstein Bear book, but I can't find it. I looked
Yeah,
at it when
I
it
probably
first came
erased
out.
it because they don't want people.
And then when the Febreze thing came out, I looked at my Febreze bottle and I was like, whoa.
Febreze, that was so weird. Oh
Why
my
would they
gosh.
ever spell Febreze like that? With a single, with
That
two
also plays into like simulations. Like maybe
What if
parallel
there's a
worlds are
glitch?
just simulations.
What if we died in another simulation and then our life started at another point of
Yeah.
simulation?
hmm
And then that's why.
That's so crazy. I like that one. Like
Like, what if they killed our past selves in this world, but they were like, let's put them at the same age, but like a different world, and see like how they react.
Yeah.
What?
There's literally no other explanation to the Mandela effect except parallel. Like
Some people are like, well, people forget things. I'm like, how did millions of people
a
forget
whole
things?
population, really? Berenstain, Febreze.
Res, Kit Kitsy Cat.
Okay, let's get into the more heavier stuff.
I feel
Segue.
like we've gone in
I
that.
don't think so. We haven't got into why nothing matters. I feel very strongly about this one. Look up that term that you said.
Nihilism.
Really?
Yeah.
There's like, is that like a religion or is it
It's-
just like a system of
Nihilism
beliefs?
is like a philosophy where religion basically is like nothing and there is no point to life.
And it's like believing like nothing matters, you know?
Yeah. A lot of the things that like synonyms are like narcissism, which I don't think. Which I don't think it was.
I mean, kind of applies, but anyway.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, let's just go right into it. Why nothing matters. In you see, this is a hard subject. We need to focus.
I'm gonna play with my Winnie the Pooh doll.
In retrospect, like, think about it.
Do you need me to move that?
What?
You're gonna ruin the whole position. You're so sad. Literally.
Anyways, what are we? What are we? What is our purpose? We are on a floating ball of rock. What happens when we die? Nothing. It's over. So why does anything like matter? Like all the stuff you do in your life, what is it when you die?
Like I saw a post and it was like, we're a floating ball of rock in the middle of nowhere, essentially, in a giant universe, and I have to study vocab cards for school. Like, what?
She's just mad because she has to do work.
Yes. But when you really think about it, like, what no effect whatsoever. Like, even if we're changing this planet, but
For what? The planet's gonna blow up anyways.
And
Really, why does it matter what happens
there are
on it?
millions and millions.
You guys are so sad. It's blowing up in billions of years. What about your freaking grandchildren and
That's even more-
great-grandchildren?
That's even more of a thing. Like, literally, none of it's gonna matter. We're all going to die.
So you don't care about your great-grandchildren having a good life while they're
No,
alive?
I do.
I don't know them. Anyways, like, dare I say, you know, like, Albert Einstein, all the stuff he did, all like
Okay,
activism.
obviously it had an impact, though. We have lights right now, right?
First of all, that was Benjamin Franklin.
All right. Okay.
but like, why does it matter?
Like, we're all going to die.
Like, even if I was like homeless on the streets of Somalia.
Our effects on this planet have no effects on anything else in the universe. Ever.
That's a good statement.
But our world is still so big. Why do you have to impact
Do you want to come in right now? And discuss
Yes!
this?
This
Okay.
one's... Y'all are so...
No, this is good. I love varying opinions.
Yeah, but like only if it's like a respectable opinion.
Yeah.
I'll just stand up because, you know,
I think
I'm
you need to
just-
squat if you're gonna fit in.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
that tall and slender and
Oh.
limber.
Let's calm down.
Okay,
Okay.
this is an opposing opinion.
Hi.
So
What's your name?
Opposing opinion? I'm Ari.
So why do
Aria.
things matter?
In a way, I
Yeah.
do think they matter. Because
I
it
do
matters
too.
in your life. But overall, no, it doesn't.
Okay, but let's say right now, like, you just stop caring. Like, you stop doing schoolwork, you stop going to
And you
school.
start becoming happy. You start doing whatever you want.
Until your
This-
parents
this-
kick you out and you're
this-
trying to get a job and you don't even have a high
Listen.
school education.
I saw a crackhead on the side of the road a few weeks ago. He had no worries for where he was. He had no shoes on. He was in a nightgown.
He probably
no
didn't
hair.
know where he was because it's freaking hazing.
Listen, but that's the thing. When you think about it, crackheads are literally like
They are the epitome
Yeah.
of life.
They have no care for the world. They don't care what their next meal is. They have no worries. And isn't that everyone's
Which
trying
is
to be?
why they end up dead. Do you want to die?
But this also brings into discussion of like if you believe in the afterlife or not. Because if you believe like after you die you just die, then there is no purpose.
Yeah.
Because
Because, here... Crackheads don't have a single worry in the world, right? And that is the...
crackheads are very evolved. Change my mind.
You're acting like that's your freaking who you want to be a role model.
I don't want to have any problems in the world. Do you? You want to have to worry about
be
things?
addicted to crack at this
That's not what I'm saying. That's not a problem for them, though. They don't think about that. They just think...
until they die and they
And then their problems are gone.
But like I understand that they'll be sad for their time on Earth, and then they die, and then it won't
Then
matter
what?
if I'm dead.
Then
You know?
What's the point of being sad? What's the point of anything? That's why you have to live your life to the fullest, and you have to be happy as much as you can.
In order to
because
live your
nothing
life
else
tomorrow?
matters.
In order to live your life to the fullest, you need money, right? In this world, where we are right now, which is the
Yes.
only world we know for certain,
And that's
you
the
need money
issue.
to be happy. We can't change that. So you just have to go along with the system.
No, but the system is the issue.
So you want to stop trying to change the system, or no, just stop
No.
trying, like protest and change the entire
Is
system.
that what I said? Is that
No,
what I
that's
said?
what I'm clarifying.
I'm saying the point of life is to just be happy and live, right? We can't do that with a system that forces us to work to be able to support our families.
Ooh, I wrote this down. Hold on. I said I didn't ask to be born into this world or be a part of society, but now I have to work, pay taxes, and conform to this government till I die.
So, our parents are the issue.
Yeah.
found the
Why
real
I shouldn't
issue.
have been born. That's that concept.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, like, I don't know. This world is just so dumb. Like, I kind of wish we went back to, like, our Neanderthal days when all they did was just hunt.
Yeah, the
and eat.
purpose of life was to stay alive. That's kind of cool, right?
You'd rather fight for your life than go to school. Freaking die at 25 by bear attack instead of going to school.
But they were happy. They didn't have.
They didn't know happiness. That was just like.
No, they were happy. They used to. Where do you think
You talk to them?
You think our laughing wasn't a thing, and we learned to laugh?
You see, what did they laugh at back then? What did they have to laugh
They
at?
probably had little jokes and stuff.
ridiculous.
What was the topic again? No, like
Why nothing matters.
like they lived their life. They were happy. They did what they didn't really care, and that's what I wish things were like.
You wouldn't be a crackhead /
No, but, like,
You can be happy besides being a crackhead. I was just using that as an example. Crackheads are really happy people if they don't realize they have an
they're
issue.
miserable because they want to get off of their addiction, but they can't because they have.
That's why I just
and they
said.
don't have the money.
That's why I just said crackheads who are happy being crackheads are like what you want to be, technically. But you can do that without crack, but you just have to be in the system, and the system is a problem. And the reason why we are in the system is because of our parents. Root problem. Next.
Birth control.
Segue.
Segue.
Next topic.
Okay, the simulation. Back to Elon Musk. As I said 20 hours ago, how I was going to branch off into Elon Musk. Okay, he said, very smart man, love him. Anyway, he said,
Give me a free Tesla, Elon, if you're watching this.
this is also like, with this theory, like, it also plays in, like, since, like, you know, like, time travel, how, like, if we're alive long enough to, like, you know, like sometime in the future, we will keep advancing to the point where we will be able to create time travel. We will be able to, like, make simulations.
Will we?
True? Or do you believe that?
Kind of. Is time travel even possible? I don't understand.
I don't think.
Like, in a million years, do you think it'll be possible for the stuff like we have now?
Maybe in a million years we won't even be here. The things
That'll be the goal, but anyways. If we are here in a million years, I think by then, with the little time we've had to make all these advancements that we have, like we have like VR stuff, like when 20 years ago, the phone just came out, right?
Like
So-
no one, if you ask somebody in the the 1800s, could you think that touch screens are possible? They'd be like, of course not.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what televisions were. So like, who are we to say that like something invented like 40, 50 years from now wouldn't be possible? You
Yeah,
know?
100 years even.
Yeah.
So don't you think, like, if we are able to, in like 100 years, do that, then like, you know, then it's already happened, you know?
And the Industrial Revolution
Yeah.
honestly wasn't that long ago. It was like 200 years ago.
How is this simulation?
Anyways.
Because I'm saying like the growth of technology
Yeah.
is like just 200
you're-
years we've made such a big difference. Imagine 200 years
You're
more.
saying we're
Yeah.
at the point now where simulation can be totally possible.
Yeah,
in 200 years, we can be there. And if we can be there in 200 years, then it's already possible, and it's possible that we are in a simulation. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh, I get what
I
you're
feel
saying.
So, like, if in 100 years they do it, then, like, you know,
whoa.
then they could have made us, and we were, like, in it.
That's crazy.
And, like, that now that we're finding out, that could be, like, a glitch in a simulation, you know?
Or the end of the simulation, because that's always how simulations end, when like
When they,
start
like,
to
find
realize-
out.
when they
and
find
revolt.
out or when they reach whatever
Ooh.
outcome they wanted to see.
If people are listening to this from the future, we don't believe in simulation.
Please don't end their lives. Actually, please do. It'd be amazing. Yeah, and, like, time travel, too. Like, if we've already invented time travel, then, like,
People are doing it.
yeah.
I totally think simulation could be real. Cause I mean, like, for one, like, I don't know, like, I drive on the street sometimes and like I see like little businesses, right? Like they're open, but like you never see anyone in their parking lot. Like you never, there's no. Just let me connect it. Let me connect it. Hold on. They're always there, you know. They always have their lights on and things. Shut up. They
Oh,
always-
this reminds me of something.
Hold on. They always have their lights on. They're always like there, but you never see people going in or out of them. And you know, in simulations, like there's always, I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Actually,
There's always, like, what? Stores?
I was gonna say like set dressing.
Oh.
Not so stupid anymore, huh?
Like, they put stuff just to make it look real.
Yeah. Or it could be money laundering, but you know.
Have you heard about the thing with, like, mattress?
Yeah.
Was it mattress firm?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, how, like no one needs a mattress that much, right?
This mattress is literally like 8 years old.
Hashtag bed bugs.
I do have something to talk about. So, flat Earth theory, okay?
Oh!
Now listen, I'm not saying that the Earth is flat or whatever, but something that is cool to think about, I think, is what if the moon is a civilization, but on the inside? The moon, the top of the moon is like the cover of the moon is just like something they made to make it look like a freaking moon, and Earth itself is a simulation. And there are people on the moon literally watching us and experimenting.
Speaking
and
of the
like,
moon.
and seeing like what if they're trying to create their own like civilization, but they're like, what mistakes shouldn't we make? What shouldn't we make? If they can create a simulation, they can go back and forth in it. So they don't even need to sit for 10,000 years to watch us go from this to this.
You think they would be people or like?
Maybe they're like different forms of life. Maybe they're.
Because on the moon, there's like no resources to like sustain humans.
That's
So
what
it would,
I'm saying,
if
like,
it was true, then it would
like
be
they need to figure out something.
Also, the moon landing is obviously fake.
obviously 100%.
There's no way.
Oh my God,
Has anyone even been on the moon ever?
that's
We don't
insane.
know. Like, we
Because
don't know.
other than the moon landing, no one else has gone to the moon, right?
And the
No
only
one's been in space since the 70s.
only information we have about that is like through the media.
Yeah.
Like we don't know
Through
anything.
NASA. What if NASA's just lying?
What was I gonna say?
But NASA, if you want to sponsor this video,
We love you. Anyway, like, is it ethical to like? Oh, I would say like, we obviously feel things. We feel pain. We feel.
except
sadness.
sociopaths.
Oh, anyway.
Shane Dawson, if you're watching this, sponsor this video.
Like, is it ethical to do it? You know?
If it didn't create like mental damage and they could erase the mental damage, then yeah, I think it'd be ethical. Because as we see in Black Mirror, that one guy went into a simulation with a horror game and he never came back out.
That was so crazy.
Oh my God, I love that episode.
I know that
Black
really
Mirror.
messed me up. It was like.
And it took us
is he in a simulation or not?
0.03 seconds inside the simulation for all that to happen in the end.
Big revelation here, guys. I don't know if you okay, let me look here. Big revelation here, guys. You know how we said, like, the guy in the simulation, in his head, a whole day had passed, but, like, in real time, only 0.3 seconds had passed. So if we are in a simulation, then time is a social construct because everything is happening at once, right? And we only, like, make up in our minds that time is passing, like, in years or, like, decades, you know? But, like, people who control us, they obviously, like, they can make it all happen at once. Like, oh my God, like, connection, my mind, so big, mega mastermind here.
That's
Imagine our whole lives, like this whole Earth, is like 5 seconds in like someone's computer, you know?
Yeah.
And they just like watch it, and you know.
Yeah, he did die in like 3 seconds. For him, it felt like an hour, 2 hours.
It was
but
like days.
But for the lady, it was just like, oh,
Yeah.
he's gone.
That was crazy.
Well, we could literally
Black
die at
Mirror's
any
like-
second. We could literally die at any second because someone switched off the game.
Or natural causes, but that too.
But what if the natural cause was because someone switched off the game?
Okay, y'all. Thanks for listening to our discussion about life and why nothing matters. Episode 1 of our podcast that still doesn't have a name.
This isn't a podcast because we don't actually know how to make a podcast, so this is just a video with our thoughts.
I mean, right now it's based on the camera, so
This is why it's filmed on the phone.
subscribe, follow us all down below.
And
Give-
comment
I
if you want to see me more.
I leave a pop tag except for her. I don't know her Instagram. I just found her off this.
EC.sig.
I'm
EC
bleeping. I'm
dot sig.
bleep. I'm bleeping that.
Bleep, bleep,
Anyway,
bleep. It's
come
like when
again.
Johan